I came into the women community as a new parent that was very much cocooning for a year and a half as I adjusted to that transition in my life. And prior to becoming a parent, I was in really high impact, high visibility executive roles in the social impact sector. And what I was really looking for initially was a community of women to hold me accountable to my greatness, right? And what I found was, yes, a community of women who would hold me accountable to my greatness, but in ways I could have never even imagined, right? I've been given the tools to tend to myself and my vessel as a vessel for social change. I have been confronted with radical honesty. I have been witnessed in the messy, in the beautiful, in the transformative, and as Naima says, the humbling process of coming into my full authority. And there's still so much work to be done, but I can say, as someone who's been here, part of the women community for a little over 2 months, the transformation is not only felt in my body, I think it's seen in how I view the world and in my self-concept. As you know, someone so brilliantly in the women community brought forward, I have a calling that is larger than my self-concept. So my work here is to continue flowing into my authority as I flow into a deliberate reemergence, right? And come into my full power. So thank you, women community, for everything you've offered me. And I invite you, if you haven't joined the women community, to be part of this and be prepared for radical honesty, prepared to confront the ways in which you've been getting in your own way, and prepared to also be held and witnessed as you flow through change.
Womanhood initiation is for women who very much know they need community. They're ready for community now, and they want to focus on developing their womanhood. And they are not particularly interested, although you can be, they're not particularly interested in being front facing in their leadership. Okay. Basically, I'm talking about rulership power when I talk about front facing. For those of you who are called to rulership power, front facing, impacting the collective, being famous, if you will, because you're called to do this work, that's the Bigger Than You workshop. Both of these you can register for at the link in my bio, but be clear, be honest, read the details, watch the videos on the page, be honest. That's how you vet yourself, okay? So if you know it's time for your power, which is so much about your sexual self, your authenticity, you want to sign up for the Womanhood Initiation.